Good morning, everyone. It is absolutely freezing outside. There are no wildlife to be seen. They're probably hiding someplace and trying to keep warm. It was 4 weeks since my knee replacement surgery yesterday, and so I'm not really going to go out into the wild and shoot any of those kind of videos, but I'm bored and I figured, what can I do? So today I'm going to make a peach pie. And as you guys know, I usually improvise. I don't follow many directions, and it's usually fun that way. It's more exciting, and we'll just see how it turns out. So join me. Let's have a peachy keen day. Alrighty, peach pie day has begun. I've got my peaches in the bowl, and then I was looking for my brown sugar. I have some light brown sugar, but I kept it in a container in the refrigerator. So I'm going to spare your ears. I am going to crush the rest of it up with my meat tenderizer. So I'll be back in a minute. Ta-da! We have light brown sugar all crunched up, and in it goes. All right. Let's see what I've got next. I'm going to throw in a little bit of cornstarch as a little bit of a thickening agent, and I'm going to put a little bit of white granulated sugar in there as well. And I think I have an idea. Let me go get something, because I'm gonna experiment and throw something else in there as well. Right, I don't know if this is gonna taste good, but I had some finely minced up almonds. This is all almonds, fresh almonds, and they were all ground up in a blender. And I'm gonna put some almonds in this pie, and I might save some to go on top. And just because, why not? I think it'll taste good. I'm gonna drizzle in some maple syrup. Man, if this turns out good, I better remember how I did it, since I don't follow directions. And if it doesn't turn out good, well, it looks like the wildlife will get another treat today on the driveway. And I've always seen people put lemon in their peaches when they're making peach pies, so okay, let's do it. I don't know how much, but I'm just trying to squeeze whatever I can get out of this half a lemon. It's not a very big one either, so I don't know, maybe a half a teaspoon worth. I don't know. Okay. All right. I think everything is in there that's supposed to go in there. Let me think about it for a minute, and then I'm going to stir it up, and we're going to get the puff pastry out and line my glass Pyrex dish, and let's see how this goes. All right. I've got these peaches smelling so good, and look, I've got them coated with all of the goodies you saw me add into the bowl. I've got white sugar. I've got light brown sugar. I added crushed up almonds. I drizzled in a little bit of maple syrup. I added a little bit of cornstarch for that thickening agent. I squeezed a little bit of lemon in there for acidity's sake. And I'm going to wait now for the what is it called? Puff pastry to get room temperature. Then I'm going to lay it out in my pan, and my pie pan, and let's see what happens. Look at this. I took a little peach break because I saw it snowing again. It's always snowing up here on the mountain in Pennsylvania. It's going to look pretty, even though it's a pain in the neck, and I have cold intolerance, and you know how that goes. I'm always freezing, but it sure looks pretty as it's falling. I thought I'd share it. Take a little peach break together. It's so quiet when it snows. Beautiful. Alrighty, well, I guess before I let all the heat out of the house, close this door and get warm, and let's do a peach pie. Okay, I've got that bottom pie crust in there, and I'm gonna bake that off a little bit first so that I can ensure that it cooks properly and doesn't get like soggy. Also, I always try to get out all the little like air bubble things, and I even like, poked some of them with the knife, but there's always one bubble or two that messes up the whole pie. So I've heard that if you throw some beans in there when you bake, that they will hold everything down and you won't have the bumpy explosions. So first time I'm doing this, so let's see what happens. All right, beans, do your job. Well, I baked off the bottom of the pie. Those little beanie things helped. I didn't have any bubble explosions in the bottom. But now is when I get a little nervous, because after you fill your pie, you put the top on and bake it. And then there goes nothing. So I fly by the seat of my pants when I do things, and it could go any which way. So let me put the top on, get it in the oven, and we'll see what it turns out like together in a little bit. And while I'm waiting for the pie to bake, I'm going to crack an egg and beat it so that I can give the pie a little bit of an egg wash right before it's finished cooking. Well, there you have it. Another toaster oven masterpiece. I put that egg wash on it. It gave it a little bit of a glisten, And let me put this down. It's really hot. Okay, and yeah, it smells really, really good. Scorching hot. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit, and then I'm gonna plate it. And the only thing I'm disappointed with is I feel there should have been more peaches. I thought that bag would have really filled up the pie shell a lot more than it did, but it baked off nice, it smells delicious, and the crust has that little bit of an egg wash on it, and I'm anxious to see what it looks like inside and plate this up. So let's do it. I am so happy right now. If my knee wasn't operated on, I'd be doing a happy food dance right now. But I can't, so I'll just shake the camera back and forth because I'm happy. You can't beat this. Look at this dessert. It is so good. Look at this. And the nuts that I was saving, remember these? I was going to sprinkle it on the pie, but then I said vanilla ice cream with some nuts sprinkled over the ice cream to go along with this pie. Wow, this is just incredible. And to think, oh boy, this is really, really good. To think that I did it in a toaster oven and improvised along the way. Have fun with food. It's really not that hard. If you screw it up a little bit, even with the looks of things, your tummy doesn't care. And this tastes really good. And my tummy is really happy right now. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna go and finish my dessert. Have a happy peachy type day, everyone.